Alright, I think we're about ready to roll on the third episode of West of Loathing. We last left off, I was a knife-wielding, hat-wearing guy, and we just made it into the second town, which I believe was Dirtwater. And we're kind of wandering around trying to find sticks of boom and that sort of thing now. So we'll continue for the next episode here. And okay, this is where you would actually be handy, Gary. All these dead man's looking at. What do goblins do with their dead? Popping to make new goblins, never dying, sort of. I see. Oh, well, probably should have. Okay, am I forgetting about anything? Gary's just poking around in Dirtwater, seeing if anybody needs help. Alrighty, well, I think we were already done in the Dave Yard. Remember we needed a little better sneaking or something to get there. That's where we were looking at for, or was it? I can't remember. These were a little more higher level up here. Well, let's go to Cavern Canyon and see what's there. There's apparently a spider here. What's back here? Hello guys. Oh, well, that's not convenient, is it? Well, I really didn't want to kill him. Can I go to the map? Let's go here again. Not that. I wanted the map. Let's see. I didn't even pay attention to what time I started. You encounter an overturned wagon surrounded by ruined books and a broken pair of spectacles. Looks like a family of especially literate homesteaders met an untimely end here. Tragic, which probably wouldn't be that common of a thing. Let's see. Let's look through the wreckage. Goblins eat their dead. Yeah, it's fine. That's what Gary's here for. So when I die, you know, he can eat me too. So it'll be fine. It'll clean up the leftovers. You pour over the detritus and manage to find exactly one book that is both undestroyed and remotely interesting to you. Advanced Beancraft, Volume 9. That sounds handy. Let me see that, please. Learn a new bean slinging skill. Sounds handy. Let's do that. Why do you think you never find goblin bones? Well, I don't know. Maybe the dogs, you know, the wild dogs running around would eat the marrow out of the inside. That's why you never find goblin bones. You don't know that for sure. There's a recipe that has been scratched out and replaced with a bunch of paranoid, insane scrawlings. Gives a warrior skill that increases your maximum AP. There's a recipe for a wall-shaped pile of beans that looks pretty interesting. Gives a bean wall. A spell that will create a wall of beans. Provides cover from ranged attacks. Goblins grind them to make bread. No, we learned in the last episode that they use it to make flapjacks. There was the guy that thought I was going to steal his flapjacks. It includes a chapter about making human-sized or larger automatrons and binding them into your wheel to help with kitchen tasks. Gives Bean Golem a combat skill which summons a powerful golem to fight for you. Well, that sounds way more interesting than the rest of them. Practice making servants out of beans until you're pretty good at it. Unfortunately, one of your earlier experiments gets a little rowdy and eats the book. Bad golem. We didn't need that for anything else anyway. Okay, so now that we're out of that hole, what's over here? Discover what is either an open grave or a very deep rectangular pothole. Jump in and see what you find. Well, you know we're in the middle of the West, so potholes may be a thing there. Well, if it's pothole, it must have been here for a very long time because you found the remains of an antique traffic accident. We have skull chips, skeleton bone, and an old wedding ring. So let's see what the ring will do for... Let's see. Where is the ring? Where are you hiding? Probably toward the top. Does that tell you? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess it's... Good thing we're at a store. We can just sell stuff here. Just roll through all those real quick. Well, McKittrick store. Well, if we could stay inside the store, that'd be great. It's basically going to be the same thing where it says there's a bunch of stuff here in a bunch of different ways. The woman behind the counter stares at you with a huge grin on her face. She gestures at the goods she's got for sale. Let's take a look. What can I sell? Do I have any use for this? Maybe show out your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you send these by going to a building called a post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. So, if you work at a post office, I guess you have a new nickname for yourself. Let's see, is there anything here that I can actually get rid of? Goblin sandwich. I can't remember if that porcelain cow was worth anything or not. Gold tooth. Guess I need to go back through and look. This I know I can sell. Pair of silver cufflinks I don't think I had any use for. Skeleton bone, skull chips, thermos of spiked coffee. Okay. So what did we need to go look at? Gold teeth and filthy porcelain cow. Can I use those for anything? Okay, apparently I'm using the porcelain cow. Gold tooth. I guess we're just going to sell the gold tooth. Hey, take this thing that came out of somebody's mouth, please. Okay. How much money do we have? 445. I don't know if that's going to be any good for anything. Crowbar, that sounds handy. Oh. Well, that would have helped us back in the, what was it? Boring Springs, wasn't it? Let's see. Hammer. Provides the option to hammer things in certain places, particularly if you have some nails. Well, I don't have 1,000 still, so... Locks and how to pick them. Well, that sounds handy, because I don't think I have a lock picking skill. Needles would probably be good, though. Well, if I can't pick locks, then that doesn't matter, does it? You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't use this to do either of those things. So you're saying don't be friends with minors? I don't get it. Okay, I don't see anything else that's really going to be of use at the moment. We basically need more money to get bigger books. Let's see. Where can I go? Daveyard, Cowardice. That's where the goblins were that stole stuff. Can I right click to get information or anything? No? Well, that would just be too handy. Man, I'm wondering how I'm supposed to catch those guys without killing them. Let's go back to the canyon, because there was the other opening that we didn't go through yet. See a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and find a meteor. Spelled M-E-A-T-E-O-R. So there's meat in it. You scour the area around the impact crater. Words are hard, by the way. Gain 529 meat. Well, that almost puts us up to the 1,000 we needed to buy one of the skill books. maybe later. Let's go fight the spider. Oh, well that's apparently how you get places. I didn't notice the little dark spot. Weapon scrawled on it in black paint. Open it up. Got a fancy knife. It's mostly full of packing straw, but you find a pretty fancy knife at the bottom. You hear a sudden chittering coming from behind that big hole behind you. Well, that sounds probably not good. Let's see. +3 to melee, +3 to spell. That's just +3 to moxie. 7 to 9 damage. 4 to 5. Okay, so that does more damage, but I'd rather have the perks to... We should leave right now before the spider eats you. Oh. Well. Let's go see what else we can sell. And maybe we can get into the backside of that thing. Probably sell that knife. If I could click on the right thing would help. Let's go back to the store. Spot a small cottage on the horizon with what looks like a work table in front of it. Silversmith's house. Let's keep going where we're going and we'll go there in just a minute. Let's go see you. What will you give me for this knife? Because melee attacks really aren't our thing anyway, so 30. Which will put us at 1,000. Which will allow me to buy crowbar or hammer or pick. I suppose we'll have to come back for other things later. Whatever it is, I'm probably going to make the wrong choice. 5 to 6, 3 to 4, 5 to 7. So actually, we could equip that as a weapon, and it would probably be more useful than the current knife. Cheap whiskey, yes. Yeah, I missed the crate that said booze, and I feel bad about it now. Let's see. So we want to buy the crowbar, I guess. But yes, cheap whiskey is the answer to everything. And cheap tequila. And cheap wine. But I only have 4 meat left. Okay. So let's go back now and see what's in that other opening. We're going to find something else in the middle again. Oh, well, unfortunately. Find a wrecked bank stagecoach with a strong box in the back. It's too heavy to carry, but too locked to open. Well, isn't that about my luck? Can drink the whiskey, then smash the bottle to use as a knife. We were just in the fancy saloon in the last episode, so I don't think we can do that here. Let's see. Let's pry the boards off. Those boards can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. Well, this is interesting. What's back here? Another opening. Danger spider and like 18 different locks on this thing. 15, that was close. 15 deadbolts, maybe not locks. The note tacked to it says, please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. It isn't even signed, so you can hardly be expected to take it seriously. Okay, first I'm kind of curious where this goes to. Oh. The other side of this cave. So I suppose... Okay, so that's probably the key to like letting the spider loose on these guys. But I really don't want to kill them. I would rather take them in. But I'm curious as to whether or not we can actually fight the spider. I don't know. I feel really bad. Like, now we spent all this time... Hey, look, coffee cactus. Spend all this effort to be able to go get this crowbar, spend all the meat, and now I can't have it. What's the new stuff? Coffee? What's coffee do for me? Increases speed by 3 for the rest of the day. Let's go ahead and drink that. You drink a cup of joe, you get an effect. Caffeinated. Hi guys, my name's Eagle. Just picture that, right? Big old swig of the coffee, put it down. My name's Eagle. But that's cool, because that means... Okay, so... Let's go fight the spider. The tunnel behind this opening goes straight up. There's no way to get through it unless you're a huge spider. Well, that sucks. Those guys are going to die. Would be better if you had cheap whiskey and said that. You see the gang on the other side of this big pile of junk, but you're not going to be able to get to them from this end. Maybe if you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Well... Hopefully it just ties them up and doesn't entirely murder them. Now, where are you going back in there? Well, let's go over here and see what has happened. You hear a horrible skittering noise, followed by a scream, followed by more horrible skittering noises, followed by more screams, followed by some rapping noises, followed by some muffled screams. There's more skittering than silence. I think we should go inside and see what happened. Danger kitchen. Danger bar. You guys had a pretty nice place going on here. The gang has been prepped for spider consumption. I guess we're gonna arrest them. You stack the cocoons on the back of your horse, except for one, which Gary offers to drag, and then head back to the Dirtwater jail. I appreciate your concern for the horse, Gary. You know, might break his back. Might be the straw. Is that the Stripy Hat Gang? What happened to him? They had a run-in with a giant spider of justice. Fortunately, the reward is for results rather than explanations. Gain 1,000 meat. Hey, look at that. We can go back and buy things now. 30 XP. Awesome. And they're alive. Hey, lady. Can I be the sheriff yet? Or the sheriff? I just wanted to say hi. Hi. Well, I best be getting back to work. She coughs as if to say you should be doing something more important. Fair enough, lady. I'm gonna leave now. Well, wait a minute. What about, is there another wanted poster? Read it. Potemkin Gang. Unlicensed civil engineering flaunting a... Okay. Seen an unregistered settlement north of Dirtwater. Poster shows the location of a suspicious city these guys are hiding out in. Want to go check it out? Sure. Potemkin Gang's hideout. I think we already looked at this one. Oh, yeah, these are the guys. I don't know how to be more quiet getting through there, though. Alright, you know what, just to support you, and I'm probably going to find other meat later. Sweet smelling flowers. I don't know what these are used for. 15% stench resistance. Well, we've got these other things that we found in a spittoon, but I don't feel like we need to smell better. Okay, hey, I've got this postcard. I'd like to send a postcard. Alrighty, let's have it. You write down a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be... Oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. We'll see you when we see you, Rufus. Lethal! It's the Nelson Coach Company! Just thought you should see that. I don't know if you're watching or not right now. another mercantile in here. I forgot about you. Plum pudding, shovel, soda crackers, tooth powder. I don't think there's anything here that I need. Is there anything that I should sell to you while I'm here? Dynamite, porcelain cow, goblin sandwich, loose teeth. I honestly don't know how we're going to be able to use that for anything. Military grade whiskey. Yeah, see, we don't need cheap whiskey when we have military grade whiskey, which is probably even cheaper than cheap whiskey. So we're good. I don't need cheap whiskey. I get a feeling all these bones and stuff are probably going to be useful for something. Wow, I can resell these flowers that I just bought for 50 meat for 5. So, real good deal. I'm glad I bought from little girls in the middle of the street. I've learned my lesson. And then we have spiked coffee, so that's also there. Let's see. Yeah, the Jewel Saloon. That looks like military grade is made in Tijuana. I've never heard truer words. Let's see. I can't take care of you still. Did I finish what you needed? Oh, okay. Dave J. No, not yet. Do I have... I have a shovel, don't I? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I do. Okay, good. So I need to find Dave J. And that was what we were in the Dave Cemetery for. So we need to find Dave J. Okay, now I remember what we were doing. Dave Yard. Okay, as you turn a corner, you come face to face with 3 bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The 4 of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potentially violent happenstance. You know, just leave a big hole in the middle of the ground. Let's inquire about the TNT. Howdy there, fellas. Fine-looking barrel of TNT you've got there. Appears a bit elderly, though. What of it? Well, when TNT gets old, the nitroglycerin starts to sweat out of it. So I'd recommend you get it to your destination as quick as you can. Maybe take a shortcut over that rocky and bumpy trail over there. The bandits shrug and start rolling the barrel off in that direction. After a couple of minutes, you hear a loud boom in the distance. If I'm not mistaken, I think the nitroglycerin doesn't sweat out, but like it makes it easier to blow up, I guess. Like it makes it less stable, I guess. I would think. I don't know. I don't know anything about TNT, but I remember hearing something along that line. So we'll keep going to the Dave Yard. And we fix that problem and gain 30 experience. Which, speaking of 30 experience, what can I make better? And glamour. I can use some more meat. So we'll do that. That's 30% to meat gains, 10% item fighting bonus, 2 liver capacity. Liver capacity's good, right? Okay, we need to find Dave J, Dave B, Dave C, Dave J. Hey, look. Dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. Strange. Reach inside. Reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find that that's full of pudding. No, it's not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? We reached in a spittoon, so a garbage bag inside of a coffin obviously wouldn't stop us. We're going to keep digging. Finally managed to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump from the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. Dave's secret sauce recipe. Is there anything else? And that was where we need to be able to do the ritual. I'm just gonna, well, or I could just go to the map. Go back into Dirtwater and get this guy his recipe. We'll probably find... No? What an uneventful trip. That's surprising. Hey, guy, I got your thing here. Your recipe. Take this. Hey, thanks a million, buddy. Now my slop will be world famous. 10 XP. Here, let me give you a little something for all your trouble. It fell in the slop, but it's still good. Sloppy chef's hat. all in a day's work. Okay, well, what's this hat do for me? Because it's the hat of a chef who is apparently not a good chef, good enough chef to not cook his hat. So, going back to military grade, and actually, that does better than my current hat, so we're going to put that on. This ain't got much magic in it. Okay. So, I feel like we can probably sell that now. Hey, since I've got the hat. No? Okay. You should just give it to me for free, you know? What are you guys talking about? Oh. That answers that question. Let's see, you were the guy that didn't want to talk to me. Let's play poker. Sit down at the poker table, a dealer emerges from somewhere in the back and sits down next to you. The lady on your right introduces herself as Bertha, and the player to your left says his name is George. George and Bertha. You ante up. Bertha and George toss in 20 meat each. You lose 20 meat. Dealer gives the deck a shuffle and then deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a really terrible hand. A pair of cross-eyed queens, the queens of spades, and 2 5s. It's the first round. The pot is 60 meat. You estimate your chances of winning at around 20%. Let's see. I'm going to glamorously strategize. Cock your hat at a jauntier angle. Plus 20% win chance. Move on to the next round. It's the second round of betting. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 40%. Let's see. Grit your teeth and raise. Gumptiously strategize. So let's gumptiously strategize. You arrange your cards into a more aesthetically pleasing spread. Plus 20% to the win chance again. Let's move on. It's the last round of betting. Time to do or die. The pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances at winning at around 60%. Let's see. Let's gumptiously raise and see if everybody else throws in theirs. You wordlessly reveal your cards, an Arizona flush. Bertha smiles broadly and reveals her cards, a Mexican straight. George turns over a full house. You win, you gather your haul. 120 meat. Dealer announces that ante has been raised to 25. I think this is probably the point where we should walk away, because my luck isn't usually that good. I had a 60% chance of winning, which means I probably should have had, like, I don't know, a 90% chance of failing, and I actually managed to get it, so we're going to take our money and run. And I'm going to hang on to my meat. Let's see. Okay, so I still don't have what I need to do that. Let's go to the silversmith's house. Hey, look, see, I didn't need to buy cheap whiskey. We got free cheap whiskey, which is even better than paid cheap whiskey. Your boost sense alert you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. See, we've already got this one once. Well, that's good news. What's this workbench? Sign says, silver bullet making apparatus, help yourself. Let's help yourself. Workbench has a little burner and a crucible for melting silver things and some bullet molds. Seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vise so you could smash silver bullets into needles if you wanted to. You don't have anything silver to make into bullets. Well, that's inconvenient. Drink then go bed more meat. We're not in Vegas. This is Dirtwater. This is a classy joint. Is this something? Hey, it's a button cactus. We got cactus bits. I don't know what that's going to be useful for, but we'll take it. What's inside? I need a needle. Well, conveniently, I know where we can go get one of those. Let's go to there. So instead of drinking and betting more meat, I'm going to go get a needle and we're going to break into a house. Or no. Do I have the lockpicking skill? I don't, do I? I do not. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess we got to get 1,500 meat before I can break into that place. So many skills I need. So little skill. Let's see. I feel like we don't have a whole lot of option besides going north. This is where we find goblins. Pass an abandoned campsite. An old crate catches your eye. On closer inspection, you find it's nailed shut. Maybe the campers used it to sit on, then forgot to take it with them. Their loss is your gain if you have a crowbar to pry it open with. Which just so happens that I somehow picked the right one and have a crowbar to open this thing that randomly decided to show up. You crack open that walnut and help yourself to the delicious nut meats inside. We're just going to leave that lie where it's at. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Let's see. We got an item, handful of nails, bar of soap, a length of rope, surgical gin. So again, we're doing okay here. Smelling salts, and a bottle of laudanum. In a manner of speaking. Laudanum? Let's go with that. As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? They should have sent a poet. Yeah, definitely more cheap whiskey. But this is gin whiskey, so I guess that's classier whiskey, maybe? Yeah, they should have. I think my horse, with its loco weed abilities, probably would have been perfectly capable of carrying this apple here at that particular point in time. That's it's quite the apple. The apple was dropped by sparrows. That very possibly could have been dropped by an entire flock of sparrows. It doesn't smell any better up close. I guess we're gonna clean this up. Make a little dent in it. 1 XP, keep digging. See how many XP we can get. It's smaller than it was before. Clean it up. It's quite a bit smaller than it was before. It's way smaller than it was before. Hooray! I gained 1 XP. So if that was literally just an XP farm, it's interesting. What am I at now? 93? So I can get another level of Outfoxing at 100. Level up Bean Golem at 100. That was grit. Moxie was the shooting, which we don't really do a whole lot of. Measure how beefy you are. It affects how much damage you do and how much damage you take when you get hit. Tamper with the forces of nature, making yourself a force of nature. 50 XP to increase. So do +7 spell damage, which is probably more than we're going to gain by bumping up mysticality. I really kind of want to save it so that whenever we get lockpicking, that we can get a higher level of lockpicking. So I guess this was really useful. What's this? You see a sign that says Snake Spring over yonder. You discovered a new map location, Snake Spring. Let's keep going where we're going. Apparently I'm mostly scabs from walking into a bunch of cactuses. That seems like that can be... Ooh. Well. I can't get it yet. Okay. Mostly scabs. +5 to HP. Communicate with goblins. When you were a child, you wanted to walk so badly. You finally have. Awesome. What's inside of here? This doesn't seem creepy at all. What's your deal? Sorry, the catacombs are off limits. Oh, but I've always wanted to see a catacombs. Not without Sister Mary's permission, which she's the only other nun here. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Pew pew, indeed. You're not a priest, so you shouldn't mess with any of this stuff. You know me oh so well. Oh my goodness, what's wrong, sister? They just came back and took them, I couldn't stop them. Whoa, slow down, okay? What happened? Our holy relics, the saints just stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Wow. I didn't know what to do, I thought maybe they'd fire me if I tried to stop them. The cardinal will be here any minute, what am I going to do? To start with, take a deep breath, try to calm down, okay? What's your name? I'm Sister Mary. My name's Eagle. Now what about saints? Our mission is to protect these 3 sacred relics. I'm the relic keeper. It's my specific job to look after them. Wait, do they call you Memento She shows you the ruler she keeps tucked in her sleeve. No, they do not. I remember Memento Mori. I don't know where you're going with this one. Memento Mary? Maybe? Close enough. Okay, sorry. So what happened? The saints, oh, it's too horrible. They came to life somehow. They came up out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. I mean, it's probably blasphemy to say, but I nearly fainted. And they took back their relics. Yes, and if they aren't recovered before the cardinal gets here, I'll be in so much trouble. Uh-oh, how much time is there? Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not that urgent, but still. Memento Madame. It's a brothel. Well, judging by the facade on the outside of the place, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a brothel. That's why they won't let you into the back. Those are the special rooms. You have to pay good money to get in there. Well, actually, he's months overdue, so it's probably not all that urgent, but still, alright, I'll get them back for you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wait a second, are you going to have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous, too. I mean, probably, but if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Oh dear, the cardinal is going to want to have a very long talk about this, but go ahead and do what you must, I suppose. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a South Park game where you ran into nuns and they were all hookerish and whatnot? I can't remember. I feel like there was. But yeah, blasphemy. That's something I'm good at anyway. Let me go on about my way. I think I've already got one of them, haven't I? Please be careful. I have them all back before you know it, sister. Okay. Well, did that give me permission to go? It probably didn't give me permission to go in the catacombs, does it? Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go down here. Hello? This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. Let's look inside. It's empty. Curious. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it. Are you sure there's a lot of them and they're really mad? Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. Let's see, are these singles? Skull has a gold tooth, take it. Skull's twitching in an unnerving fashion, though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that it wouldn't be unnerving. Let's stop it. A single skull. Let's, oh boy. 42 HP. That's probably a lot more than I've got. We're probably about to learn a hard lesson here. Cost 2 AP, usable once per fight. Summon a bean golem to fight for you. This will not end your turn. I have 3 action points, so let's make a bean golem. Butter's bottom bitch was about prostitutes. I'm glad you have... that you know exactly which one it was. I appreciate you. Thanks for catching me there. But yeah, no, I feel like I remember that one. Let's see, bean shield. We want to hit that guy with that, so let's do that. Gary can reproduce, which doesn't. That looked good, right? Looked fitting. Not enough action points left anymore, so let's 3 to 4 damage, 6 to 7 damage. Okay, well that's we super hunters know things. I trust you. Let's go ahead and shoot him, I guess, or hit him with a knife. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, well that's handy. Gary, what the hell good are you? I'm not gonna question what kinds of things, though. Hey, look, my bean murdered that skull. Press any key to continue. You really cracked some skulls there. Well, one skull. You claim its only possession as a reward. Its gold tooth. Hooray. The skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's knittable for some reason. Look under it. The skull is resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed. They're not very discriminating. This skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Let's listen closely. It just sounds like gibberish, though. Really creepy gibberish. So there's probably like a skull speaking perk at some point, too. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written below it. Oh, hey, this is where that skull you found goes. Let's put it back. There we go. Safe and sound. 10 XP. Cool. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. I don't have a pickaxe, so we'll come back. These bones are jiggling and rattling in an agitated way. Let's fight. Yes, I'm not even going to ask. We're going to fight, you and I. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a bean golem again, because that worked so well last time. And then we're going to hit you with this. And then Gary can make a mini Gary again. So, Gary popped. Let's see. I'm probably going to be best off to hit you with a knife to hurry up and murder you as quickly as possible. Oh my god, we're in trouble. Gary, I hope you can hit him pretty hard. Yeah, we're not looking good here. That bean is hitting everybody harder than what any of the rest of us can, so that's pretty impressive. I'm just gonna keep plugging away here and hoping for the best. Gary, your goblins just take hits, that's all they do. Hit him again. Okay, it's good. He wasn't doing anything anyway. It's one less of your kind we gotta worry about, Gary. Alright, so we made it out alive. Just barely, but we made it. We got a skeleton bone. That's what you get, you dumb old skeleton. And then 15 XP. Can I level up again? Because I probably need every bit of that I can have. What do I got? 33, so let's call it 30 basically. 200 I could get another level of foraging, which would be cool. Let's see, I think grit bumps up our max HP, so let's go with that one. No goblin bones, though. Weird how those still aren't showing up. Gary must have taken care of his brother. This pile of skulls is strictly decorative. What's this? This is the way to Paseo del Santo. I'm gonna guess that's like Passage of the Saint or something like that. But seeing as we can barely murder these skeletons, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that it would probably be best if we don't continue on in there. We'll come back when we're a little bit stronger. So they weren't kidding. There is a rather large difference in skill level. Let's go to the map. Gustafson Gulch. I mean, there really isn't a lot else. Let's go to Gustavson Gulch and see if Gary can talk to the goblins and maybe get us some free dynamite. You find a flyer for dynamite store up north. It's charted around the edges like it got blown here by an explosion. You mark the address down on your map. You find a new map location. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. Let's keep going to the Gulch. A fancily dressed goblin steps forward. Hi, hello, being a mayor, welcome. Now going away, please. Gary taps you on the shoulder. What's up, Gary? It's okay, I will handling this. Gary and the mayor converse for a bit. Too quickly for you to follow what they're saying. I know the feeling. What did he say? He is saying, okay for giving dynamite, boom. But you have to riddling first. Riddling? Yes, 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 a contest game. Well, this should be fun. Curious to see what kind of riddles goblins come up with. Well, look who it is. This town isn't big enough for the both of us. Apparently it is. Oh, Lethal. Hello. You missed it earlier. I've got something I got to show you here in a minute, so hang around. We're gonna go ahead and ask some questions. What happened? You missed something that is very relevant to your life, I guess. So we'll be back in just a second. A little Easter egg for you. Nothing major, but I want you to see it. Okay, let's having the riddles of the goblins. The mayor clears their throat. A crazy thing, having no legs at morning and no legs afternoon, also no legs having at night. What is that? You glance at Gary. Hey, Gary not helping. That would be cheating. Bad, bad. Cheap whiskey. That's not even one of the answers. So, you lose. Immediately. Oh, no, the cheap whiskey. No, she can see it. It's in the backpack. We've got multiple of them at this point. Let's see. A crazy thing, having no legs at morning, no legs afternoon, and also no legs having at night. What is that? No legs at morning, no legs afternoon, or no legs at night. What is that? I want to go with a snake. Nope, this answer's no good. What? A snake doesn't have any legs. Wrong. A snake having one legs. We're not going to ask. We're going to walk away in shame. You're probably right, actually. I wouldn't be surprised if it does end up being the egg. So how about we try again? I'm ready to try the riddle contest again. Okay, first riddle's still this. A crazy thing. Let's go with an egg. Okay, well, that's what I get for not listening to you. And Lethal would have led us down the wrong path also. So, good to know who I can trust here. Let's see. Okay, yes. An egg having no legs ever. Correct. Well, except if hatching into something that legs having. But then it's not egg anymore, so who caring? Okay, sure. Next riddle, you ready? It happens, Subaru owners. I will fight a stranger. Lethal, you know who this stranger is, actually. Okay. So next riddle, you ready? Yeah, who cares? After eggs. Yes, you do, actually. You know this stranger. I'm assuming you're referring to Ghost. Ghost, she's feisty. Watch out. More eating, lighter getting. Lighter getting, shorter living. What am I? Let's see. An egg hopefully doesn't eat. A snake would get heavier as it eats. A mare. We're just going to assume you're a fat ass to start with, mare. So we're going to go with a fire. That would make sense, right? Haha, no, fire is not alive. Okay, but you are wrong. Way to go, Ghost. I thought I could trust you. So we're going to walk away again. Any other thoughts? Well, Ether, I know we can't trust you either. So let's go back. We'll try the mayor. Okay, yes, I am a mayor. Correct. Hooray. Hooray. Okay, one more riddling. Ready. Hangs head in shame. Well, Lethal, you won, so... So, I guess pick your head back up halfway? You're 1-1. Lifts up because I was right. Hey, back down halfway. Only half. That's all you're allowed. 1-1-0. So you're both right. I guess if we got one more riddle, this is going to be the tiebreaker. One more riddling. Ready. Okay, last riddle. Here is it. Metal thing with little teeth. I a hole will turning round. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? I got you. I don't know if you can hear it. Metal thing with little teeth. In a hole will turning round. Entrance to my house is found. Where is it? That's got to be a key. But do you keep it under your welcome mat or in your vest pocket? Well, I know where to go for your keys from now on, Ghost. I feel like some people keep those in their pockets, though. And Lethal's not answering, so we're going to go with welcome mat. No, did looking there already. Rats. Vest pocket is a watch. Well, apparently. You keep your keys in an egg? Okay, well, fair enough. Well, no, because he said whenever we looked in the, he said whenever we looked under the mat that he's already looked there already. What's the one place you never look when you're looking for your keys? It's your damn pocket. Doesn't everyone? Or an egg. Okay, since you're so adamant, we're going to go with the egg. And... an egg? No, did looking there already. Rats. So now you're both 1 and 2. So you're both losers. Get out of here. Let's go with the pocket and see what happens. Vest pocket. Look there already. Okay, well, we all fail. This one's not going to work either, right? In your hat. Because that's... well, we already said an egg. And it wasn't the egg. Or no, never mind. You already put that there. So obviously it's going to be in your hat. No, did looking there already. Am I supposed to just bring you a key? I do suck at this. I've managed to fail at all the answers. Like, usually I'm a 50-50-90, but at this point, I mean, there was a 100% chance of me being right, and I still managed to screw it up, so... maybe it's like, I don't know, 99% chance of screwing it up. Maybe that's how that works. Under the mat, stupid mayor doesn't know where his keys are. Still not the mat, we tried. Okay, I feel like I can't walk around you. Still not the egg. Gary. Come on, dude. Did you do pocket? We did do pocket. And he said he's already looked there. I swear I did pocket. We'll make sure. Vest pocket. Looked there already. Okay. I really feel like this is a thing where we're supposed to find a key somewhere and then bring it back to him. because he's going to give us a bunch of dynamite, and that's going to unlock the railroad to the next area, which is probably even higher difficulty than what it is up north, which has still been quite difficult. Let's see. I didn't look. How many... 1,034 meat. Wasn't there something I could pick? Yeah, I can't get over there to check under his mat. It won't let me pass. I'm going to go back to the store. We're going to buy a pick, and then we're going to go back into that basement and fight some skeletons, I guess. Because I really, honestly, I don't know what else to do from here without, like, going and killing those other bandits. And like I said, I wanted to bring them all back undead. Not dead, not undead. That would be dead and then came back to life, which is not desired in this game. Distracted with cheap whiskey. Yes. I wonder... Oh, I only have one cheap whiskey. I thought I had more than one. Okay, so I've got a cheap tequila. I've got plenty of military grade whiskey though. We could definitely give up one of those. That'd be okay. What else do I have that's worth anything? What are cactus bits for? Sometimes nature provides us with very, very weird food. Okay, well, I don't need mysticality just yet. Handful of nails. We're going to hang on to those because those could be... Save the military stuff for later. That's when we get to where we're going. That's your party there, right? Surgical gin, smelling salts. This tincture of opium is widely lauded as a super great thing that's great to use all the time. Gold tooth, maybe? You don't have a bone to pick, but you do have a bone. Souvenir spoon. It's one of those collectible pewter spoons you get from going to the gift shops in different graveyards. Okay. We could go sell those gold teeth. See, I need 1,500 to get the lockpicking skill. And I want that. I'm just being difficult at this point. Let's go to Dynamite Dan's and see what's there. You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. Hey, look, another meteor. Can you please give me 500 meat again? Awesome! I'm just going to, like, when I need money from now on, I'm just going to start walking back and forth, because that seems to work better than anything else. Dynamite Dan, what the hell, dude? Is there supposed to be a thing here? A year's supply of dynamite for 5,000 meat. Okay, so that's what we need for the railroad. But it's probably going to be a while before I save up 5,000 meat. So let's go ahead and leave, because that's not what I need. And then it was down here. God, the walking. Isn't it great? I'm never turning that off. We're going to go back over here and we're going to get us a book to learn how to pick locks. Where is that? Where did I see that book? Locks and how to pick them. Buy that, and then I have 80 things. So we're going to buy that, because I'm probably going to need that for something. And then I feel like that can of oil is probably going to come in handy for something too, but whatever, we'll figure that out later. Okay. So next question. Where was what I needed to pick? Because I can't remember. Was it at the canyon? Wasn't there something I needed to pick there? No, I was going to pick the lock to the silversmith's house. That's what it was. You notice a smoldering hole in the ground and recognize it as the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. They keep to themselves mostly, but you're also known to enjoy a fight They're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Yeah, let's thrust one upon it. Maybe we can get a skin out of it. And some XP stuff. That would probably also be handy. We're going to do our typical spawn everything, because this guy doesn't have anything for hit points, so if we go way over what we need, that's good, right? And just about murdered him in one shot. Hey Bean, you're not even going to get a chance. Okay, it's the coal snake died. We got a snake liver and a coal snake skin from the varmint skin and knife. Put it on your hat to add +3 moxie, so we should probably do that. Restores 15 HP. Oh, so that's going to be like a mid-fight item. Put the snake back in the ground, though in a slightly different sense. Nice job. So when we get here, we need to go to this coal snake skin. Moxie's for shooting, though. I wonder if they have other snake skins. It sells for 25 meat. We could probably use the meat instead. So let's go break into this guy's house. Pick the lock. Got it. Go inside. My god, are you kidding me? Safe cracking. There's a note on the safe reading. I forgot the darned combination of this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. It looks like a tricky one. So we gotta have safe cracking 3 before we can ever get into this thing. Nothing at the table. Oh. Hey, look at what I found. Ready for another one, Lethal? See, nothing on the stove. Shelf looks pretty picked over. Let's search. You find a couple of things that still look edible. Instant grits, plum pudding. Excellent. Ready. Okay. Well, let's go to the bookshelf first, because I know you like books. The bookshelf contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it, though. It's too neatly organized, like maybe the guy was hiding something. Well, apparently I need some more moxie, so I wonder if the hat counts toward... Well, should I just start randomly leveling up moxie? Eagle Sneaky Walker. When did I get a middle name? I feel like I could probably walk past those guys now then. Okay, so we gotta come back to that too, I guess. A twin bed. The silversmith must have been a bachelor or a half-wit guy with a half-wit spouse. Good to know. The spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Even better. When you became sneaky AF. When you became a serial killer. I like these answers. We're going to go with both of those. I am a sneaky serial killer AF. All serial killers have 3 names. Well, they're all 3 the same name. If it was like Juan Fangio Manuel Hernandez, then we'd be okay. Then I'd be a good serial killer. That was probably vaguely racist, wasn't it? Don't mind me. I'm just gonna stop here. 3 names is 3 names, good sir. Anyway, let's continue on. Let's dig into the bedpan. And yeah, I'll come up with 4 other names later on if I can. That are not. Yeah, never mind. Let's investigate. What really? I mean, if it is just a spittoon, that's bad enough. But it might be a bedpan, and that would be way worse. No what? No bedpan? Bedpan. But there's a chance that it's a spittoon, and that's not as bad. So we're gonna investigate the potential spittoon and possible bedpan. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse, and the best you can do is hope that they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into, in which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. Well, I can imagine if somebody doesn't want to get out of bed, their trips to the outhouse are probably very nice and well contained. So We're going to continue investigating. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan in all caps. Considering everything else you've touched in this game, bedpan would be mild. See? That's what I'm saying. You know, it's not that big of a deal. We touched nuns that were from the Butter's Bottom Bitch episode. So we're okay. It's just a bedpan. What the hell have you been touching? I just told you. Yeah, so it's okay, right? It's okay now? Now I can touch the bedpan? You know, with or without you, I'm going for it. Just touch it. Everyone does it. Okay. Delay. Yeah. I know there's a delay. I just like giving you hell anyway. Bedpan. And your point is, I'm still investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon, and it is definitely filled with rotting brown spit. See? It was worth it. And I feel like Lethal that I'm dealing with you on the other end here. Do you not get it? It's possibly a bedpan. Don't click it. But there's a chance that it's just a spittoon. Let's go. So yeah, seeing as this is a spittoon, we're gonna fish around in it. Spit or poo? It's definitely spit. Preferably don't poo in the spittoon. What is wrong with you? Can we go with the list of what's not wrong with me, because that's a lot easier. How is a spittoon better? It's better than a bedpan because you're digging around in spit and not poo. We've already established this, Lethal. Where have you been? What is wrong with you? Bite me. You'll probably get, you know, some sort of rancid disease, maybe rabies, but bite me. Oh, good God. Okay. You plunge your hand in, up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise. Vomiting. Well, I'm glad to see you're following well. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, this combo went south quickly. And you're surprised why? Anyway, we made a gloop noise. And it breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. You are now choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling when you get when you're about to puke, how you get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth, that metallic tang by the root of your tongue like you're sucking on a corroded old penny. Yeah, is that what I'm touching? Is that what I'm feeling? Is the feeling of puke? Because I feel something in the bottom of this spittoon. Just give it to me. Because I can't, I'm out of here at this point. My hand's already in there. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. You got an item, revolting brooch. Maybe I will, so there. What's that brooch do for me? If I click on the right thing, that would help. Brooch? Where are you brooch? Oh, I've already put it on without washing it, so there we go. Which again boosts my stats. So there we go, Lethal. It's okay because of the stat boost. Put it on my hat. Let's just for the sake of trying. Yeah, it's not gonna let it. I tried though, because that would probably be like an even bigger stat boost. Which would make it even more okay. And then we can have a sloppy chef hat and revolting brooch all in the same place. None of this is okay, Tina. Well, it's you have to sink down to my level, and then nothing matters anymore. I've actually stuck my hands in like 6-month-old garbage juice before, so all of a sudden, you know, a spittoon that's been, you know, kind of sitting there and evaporating and everything and turning into a gloopy sounding syrup is okay. And that smell was actually worse than the shitter tank on board. Just FYI, that was probably the worst one. Actually, the food tank came very close. The macerated food tank, but yeah, I think the garbage juice was probably a little bit worse. I've been to Tijuana, so really none of this bothers me. because you're used to it. I mean, this is just what's supposed to happen there. Okay. So, what else have I got that matters? Is there anything I can... I've got another bar of soap, I guess. Human ash just seemed like... Oh no, that's for the ritual. Okay. What's the goblin sandwich? Increases moxie by 5 for the rest of the day, but decreases muscle mysticality by 3. It sounds like a bad thing. Okay. So anyway, let's continue on. Now that we've done that and disgraced ourselves again, I wonder if... Okay, yeah, I think we actually have to have like level 10 moxie before we can get in there, which means it's going to take a lot of... it's going to take a lot of XP. And I don't want to use that on that right now. So... These people just don't look okay. What people? I don't get what you're talking about. We're going to go back to the desert house, and now that I'm sneaky, see if I can maybe sneak past that dog. They're stick figures with issues. You find a crate lying by the side of the trail. Its lid knocked loose. It has fell off the back of a cart limited stenciled on the side, which seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. Big issues. Well, Lethal, we haven't really run into that many people, have we? I think we ran into Gary's boss or whatever, but... Okay, we're going to open this cart, or this crate, and hope that it's got a key in it, and it's the Goblin King's crate. Key. Let's go with Kate. I like that. We'll just put the two together. The key crate, Kate. You fish through the crate and help yourself to the meager but free contents. We have ranch dressing now, and we have depressed rancher candy. All of the men in these houses... A couple of nuns running a brothel. I'm gonna go with all of the above. Hey, that's my favorite band. I hope that was a typo and you meant brand, like brand of candy. But yeah, no, I'm gonna. I really need to know what this depressed rancher candy is now. Increases melee damage by 7 for the rest of the day. Like all things for ranchers, this candy was a lot better before the cows came home. You definitely meant band. Okay, well that's good to know. That do they have long hair that hangs over top of one eye and not the other? Nuns running a brothel. That's also a good band name, Ghost. I feel like the three of us should get together and start a band. Because we have all these names to choose from, I think we can come up with something really good. While you're there, Google how to play an instrument, because you're totally going to have to make up for how much I can't. You're in a band called Snack Rock. Please post links to this music because I want to see. And also, the band name is awesome. You can play guitar. Okay, well, let's see. What am I going to do? I should probably play a video game because it's going to get really boring. But we're totally eating this candy. And maybe... I bet you I could turn a spittoon upside down and play it as a drum. It'll make a nice pinging sound, so it'll almost kind of sound like a bongo. Or not a bongo. What are those Jamaican drum thingies where they have... Anyway, one of those things. So my spleen has taken 2 of 2 now. You eat the old candy and it makes you sad because you prefer new candy, damn it. You gain an effect, depressed like a rancher. Yeah, damn it. Steel drum. Sounds good. There's that WRX guy knowledge again. Or Subaru guy. It's just me and my husband making weird-ass noises. It's just a joke, and can you play the mouth noise where you go... Oh, you know, that noise I hate? I'm gonna guess that's what you were going for. Or maybe we should take this literally. What is that? Al... Hua... Dua... Hua... Ow. Is that good? Is that what you were looking for? Did that work? Anyway, we're gonna go with yeah. Damn it. That better be your answer. Eat the damn candy. So, I'm gonna very quietly go past this dog over here, and it's not gonna notice me. From the sound of it, you say this doghouse contains an angry dog. This doghouse contains an angry dog. Very funny. You're not going to be able to get past it without alerting the gang inside. Give the dog a bone. Well, you do it all the time. It's the noise you make while you're concentrating. Yeah, I can't do it on command, Lethal. I've got to be concentrated, and I need more coffee right now, and I think that's probably. Let me concentrate on this coffee real hard, and maybe they love goblin bones. Well, conveniently enough, I'm gonna hand him a bone, but I don't have any. Well, I've got Gary. I can throw Gary at the dog. I'm real good to my friends. You guys should know. So we're gonna give the dog a bone. Knick knack paddywhack. You achieve your aim. The dog begins contentedly gnawing on the human femur. And it was that easy. I could have just walked past the dog like that. Hey, Nelson. The dog is happily gnawing on a bone. Oh, God. Is this where I need the oil? This is where I need the oil. Because that gate's going to creak, isn't it? We'll walk into that. Oh, which reminds me, I've got to end the stream here soon because we're probably about 20 minutes past an hour already. But I got to go back into town, and we're going to show you the thing. But I almost guarantee you, the hinges on this gate are really rusty. If you open it, the guys inside are definitely going to hear it. Let me rethink this. We're going to have to go get that can of oil. Show me the things. Actually, why am I walking back when I can just, you know, do this? You spot an old mine on the horizon. Abandoned mines are safe and fun to explore. Very much so. Snake pit mine. That sounds very safe and fun to explore. Okay, guy. Give me the can of oil. Hard way or no way. You know me so well. Give me that can of oil. If I was going for the hard way, I would have just stopped what I was doing and fought them. Actually, that probably wouldn't do me any good anyway. But wait, wasn't I going to sell you something? It was like 25 a piece or something like that. Can of oil, cold snake skin, deputy pistol. I feel like I was going to. Oh, I should probably actually read my book on how to pick locks. Did I open that door without knowing how to pick locks? That's going to make me sad. Maybe that's safe cracking. Maybe that's what that is. What else? Okay, I don't even know what I was going to sell. So let's go into inventory. Where's this damn book? Lockpicking expertise skill. Advanced lockpicking techniques. It's got a whole chapter. It's got a whole chapter on tumblers. Lockpicking expertise. Quickly memorize the entire book. Nice. After you're done reading it, you donate it to a local orphanage. Soon those orphans will be able to make their escape. Go, orphans, go. Or, you know, when the orphans grow up, they'll turn into a bunch of, you know, rather unruly bunch and loot whatever stuff that I own. And I'm going to get paid back for it. Real quick here for Lethal, let's go into Dirtwater. I'm going to show you what I meant to show you. Find a pair of saddlebags slung over a tree branch. Stenciled letters on the side read, property of Fort All Dead Library. Well, we'll go there later, and then we'll return this stuff, right? The bag is full of books, mostly boring military field manuals. You find one of specific interest to you, though. Advanced Beancraft, volume... It's 11. So I guess we're going to learn another Beancraft skill. So do that, read that. There's an article about butter, an article about beans, and the juxtaposition gives you an idea. Butterbean, a spell that reduces an opponent's muscle, mysticality, and moxie. There's a chapter about cooking bean dishes so small that they have to be served intravenously. Gives blood beans, a skill that lets you regenerate health during combat. You can't leave us hanging with that stupid mayor's riddle. I tell you what, I'm going to go oil the gate. We'll see if that lets us in the house. And then we'll go back and see if there's anything with this riddle that we can get out of. But don't forget the riddle for next time if we don't get anywhere. And there's bean wall again. So we're going to do blood beans because regenerating health sounds nice. Gave up Pornhub for this. Well, it was better than the nuns you were watching before, so that's what you get. Master the art of microscopic bean conjuration and fill your bloodstream with restorative proteins. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, you get so distracted with your newfound vigor that you misplace the book. Oh. Well, I could have learned the other two. But that sounds just like me to lose it. Let's see. Lethal, what's the name of the coach company? The multiple coach companies. I hope you've seen it by now, otherwise I'm going to spoil it. Yes, Nelson has a coach company named after him. You're welcome. Let's go back here. Okay, there we go. Did you enjoy the other screen? He is fancy enough to own a coach company. And also your hat looks like a nutsack. Well, you missed the nutsack hat part because you weren't here for it, so that's your fault. That's actually a messy chef's hat. And you would have to turn the nutsack upside down. Like it's defying gravity. That doesn't work. No, that is a military hat, isn't? Yeah, no, it was a military cookie hat. Couple more quick things here. Let's get over to Desert House. This is where we're going to oil the gate. I'm an ass. For what? What did I do? You happen across an abandoned crate, which apparently fell off a wagon or something since the lid has been knocked loose. You know what that means. How is... Don't get that stuck in my head. How is everybody losing all these crates? Like, I don't have anything. I don't have any crates, but everybody else is just, like, dropping them left and right. I wish I had the ability to, like, lose all my stuff and not care. But I guess it's all mine now. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? I'm glad I bought that can of oil. You're welcome, Lethal. And I've got another thermos of spiked coffee and a sulfur match, which sounds like tons of fun. But yeah, I'm really glad I got this can of oil that I just bought for this gate, for this house I'm about to walk up to. Nelson, you stay in your house. And we're going to take our time getting there. There goes chat. We're singing now. There's nothing else left. We're going to go ahead and oil the hinges. You use the last of the oil in the can on the rusty hinges. The gate swings open easily and silently. Nice. Now, how do we get into the house? Creep up to the door. You can hear the gang inside. You notice the door jamb is busted, probably from being kicked in. There's a crude hasp made of bent nails on the door. Looks like the bandits have just been locking it with a padlock from the outside when they leave. If you had a lock, you could turn this fortress into a prison. Hey, guess what? We're stuck on lemons on a pear now. Besides that, I know where we can find a lock. And it was at one of these stores, and I can't remember which. We're almost there, guys. We're more than halfway there. We're like 3/4 of the way there now. You discover what is either an open grave. Okay, we already looked at this thing. Burial whiskey, so there's more whiskey. We're good. Handful of loose teeth and an old wedding ring. I feel like I just sold this. So let's sell another. Wait. This barrel smells like pickles and looks like an empty pickle barrel. Lethal, I found you some juice. At first you're excited because you think this barrel is full of pickles, but they turn out to be novelty rubber pickles. 3/4 of the way there doesn't have... I'm going to assume the same ring. I've kind of got an overlay over top of my chat right now, but I'm the same ring. Well, I've got a wedding ring for you, so if that's close enough, you can also have that one. So can we combine these two barrels, and I think it would be quite funny to watch the end results. Where is that damn ring? Hidden somewhere. My sulfur match is only worth 3 meat, so I'm definitely hanging on to that. Because at the very least, I mean, it's worth it just to be able to light it. It's worth more than 3 meat, guys. Old wedding ring. There it is. I have no use for this thing. Sell it. I don't care if it was yours. Somebody else's. It could have mattered to them. That's fine. That's their problem. 15 apiece for gold teeth. I honestly feel like this is going to be useful for something, and I should probably stop selling these. 3 meat for this can of oil. Is this a lubricant or a lubricant? And both in a sense, because it is a can of lubricant. But can it be a can of lubricant? I'm lost. I lost myself. Hey, look, a lock. Let's buy that lock. Because it's actually useful for things. Give me the lock. Thank you. I still need a pickaxe and a hammer, so it'd be nice to be able to have those eventually. Gold teeth to unlock Mare's house. We can melt them down, and it could become... It could become a pick. A lock pick. AKA a needle. I need to go into inventory map, not inventory. Now, is this... Are we good? We get to fight another snake now. Okay. You know what? Let's just murder the hell out of this thing. Must be a lower level because he's got less HP. And we'll kill him in one shot. Cool. I'm gonna take all that stuff. We got more snake skin. Wonder if I should just start selling these snake skins. Could probably make money off of that too. Nelson, I swear this is the last time. Just stay put for a little bit longer. Lethal, would Nelson have lasted this long with the bone? That's my question. Would they last this long? Let's lock them in. Quietly lock the door from the outside. You've definitely got the upper hand at this point. What's your next move? Let's arrest them. A muffled voice says, "The law, get 'em, boys." And then, "Tarnation, we're locked in." You hear a chorus of defeated sighs. I don't think either of these are gonna work. We've got you surrounded. The muffled voice says, "What difference does it make? We're locked in." Alright. You round up the gang and haul them back to Dirtwater. That's the house in the dirt gang, or house in the desert gang, alright. All except for the house, that is. Did it get away? What? Was I supposed to... No, it's just messing with you. Here's your reward. Game, you got me for a second. I thought there was something else where I was supposed to capture the house. Okay. I'm going to give you guys the other screen here for just a second. So I'm going to move this over because I want to know what Lethal said. Yeah, he only likes soft squeakers and soft bones. He is too good for goblin bones. What if we get him skeleton bones? Is that close enough? Are they soft enough? Like if they've been laying around for a while? Do you think he'd go for it? Justice is served. So I've got another set of guys that are alive. Now we need to go, what, 1, 2, 3 more? And we can fill the jail? It's this one. Yet another wanted poster. Lots of criminals around these parts. Black Hat Bandits for horse theft and selling of counterfeit glue. Last seen headed north toward the old millenary? Let's go with the millenary. He is the High King General Fancy Pants after all. Boil them first. Boil what first? Oh, the bones. That would probably soften them up nice. Okay, so instead of going after the old millenary, we're going to go up and see if we have anything to make the Goblin happy. No good can come of criminals with access to hat-making machinery. Would you like to investigate? And stop their glue counterfeiting operation. You mark the location of the millenary on the map and spend some time saying millenary over and over. I can't say it once, so don't ask how I know that. I would have, you would have struck me as more the kind of person to have just fed them to pigs. But, okay, we'll go with that. Millenary. I did it 3 times, so that was better than like when I was trying to do it once earlier. So it's a good word. Okay, so let's go back to the Goblin. We're going to see if we have the answer to his question, and then we're going to go forth from there. Where was the Goblin King? The Gulch. Coal Ridge Mine. Okay, I've got all this other new stuff we need to start exploring now, so that's good. We're going to keep going where we're going. Mare. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's an answer to it. I would be willing to bet that somewhere we have to find a key to his house. And actually, now that I think about it, I think there was something down here where we could pick locks. You hear a groaning noise a short distance away and investigate. A cowpoke is sitting against a rock with his leg bent in a way that seems incorrect. What happened? Dang horse threw a rod and I fell off. I think I busted one of my dancing arms. I guess we're giving you a ride back to Dirtwater. You help the guy onto the back of your horse and give him a lift back to town. Thank you kindly, stranger. I'd say I owe you one, but it seems doubtful we'll ever meet again. Gain 20 XP. We'll take it. I guess we're going back here. Did he... We don't even have a doctor here, so I don't know... No, you're welcome. I don't know what I did for you, but you're welcome. That's right, I gave you 10 times what those flowers were worth elsewhere. That's what it was. Yeah, there's no... I think there may be a hospital here later. But for right now, guy, you're just going to kind of have to hang out in the saloon and drink until the doctor gets here. Okay, so anyway, back to the fort that we were trying to go to. You espy an empty whiskey bottle sitting on top of a fence post about 60 paces away. Ghost, was that you? Stop littering. We have a recycling program in town now. You could just throw it in the can and you're good. Don't leave him sitting out. But since you left it sitting out, I'm going to shoot it instead of actually throwing it in the can. With a single crack shot, you shoot and crack the single bottle. Nice shooting. 10 XP. I'll take it. Free XP. Okay, now... So we can pick locks. Can I get in here? Requires a needle. I don't remember seeing any needles in any stores anywhere, was there? What about in Dirtwater? This game's fun, by the way. I think it's a whole lot of running back and forth. Did you have a needle? Of course not. And I don't have silver to make a needle. Talk to Gary when you're with the mayor next time, since that was an option. He said he wouldn't cheat. And also, I don't think... Gary, usually when you go and talk to him, will just tell you, like, what you can do for side missions and what your next big mission is. So, we either gotta... I swear we gotta find a key for him. It's gotta be. Let's check here real quick. Find a crate of supplies bound for a nearby army fort. Looks like it fell off the wagon. Please have some silver inside. That would be great. Smelling salts and a field trauma kit. Killing you. Yeah, it's hard. Video games are hard. Let's go with the goblin bones. Maybe is it gonna kill me with the goblin bones and boil my bones? Okay. Well, if not with the goblin bones, then with my bones. Got it. Did you have? See, you don't have one either. It seems like haystacks are very common places to find needles, but I haven't seen any haystacks either. So if you guys see haystacks, let me know. Let's go. Just to make you happy, we're gonna go back. Some thwack thwack noises lead you to the sight of a goblin chopping down a large cactus. When it sees you, it waves its axe at you threateningly and makes some angry sounding noises. Goblin bones don't exist. Well, he's standing upright, okay. Hey, it's a human person. Hey, human person, away to going. It's my cactus that's mine and not yours. Should I talk to it or should I have Gary talk to it? I could try to talk to it myself, but that doesn't always seem to work out well. Gary, you go talk to him. Gary and the goblin chatter back and forth too quickly for you to follow. They share a laugh, the goblin gives something to Gary, and they shake hands. The goblin goes back to work on its cactus. What was that all about? Good chat. Or a good chat, nice fellow. What were you laughing about? Did he give you silver? Please, silver. Leave it. You, so tall, very funny. Here, a guffin it to giving, but I diet am having. A what? You got an item, guffin. Well, okay. Should I leave the guffin? Is that like goblin bones condensed? A wad of some kind of goblin bread. It doesn't look very appetizing, like a soft gray potato. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. Hey Gary, I got you something. Goblin muffin. Guffin. I get it. Yeah, no, that's that makes sense now. Hooray, hello, a goblin village. How nice to introducing you. I must admit I'm... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I must admit I'm curious. I'll let you do the talking. Okay, a goblin right here standing. Let's greeting at them. Oh, also, Gary finding a key. May be important. Here. God damn it, Gary. You've been holding out on me. How goddamn long? They put those options in there for a reason. Gary, you're an asshole. Okay, Gary, you go sit in the corner. You're in timeout. I'd like to try the riddle again. Okay, ready? Ready. Okay, last riddle. Here is it. A metal thing with little teeth and a hole well turning round. My entrance to my house is found. Where is it? Yes, damn it, Gary. I have it, here. Yay, you solving it. You winning riddling contest for sure. Hooray. Here, you can dynamite having, don't eating it all at once. Better than those damn guffins. You got an item, a year's supply of dynamite. Take the dynamite and your leave. I think we'll do that. I've had enough of this village. Hello again. Very happy remembering fun riddling times with you. Also, hello and yes, thanks. You being welcome here every time, except not past here. We're standing. Okay, I was hoping to get to explore some stuff, but that's cool. What did we just get that I was just talking about? Your supply of dynamite. Okay, so now we need to go to the railroad camp. You notice a campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Destroyed campsite. We'll go check that out in a minute. We're going to blow some stuff up. Guffins aren't bad if you use gutter on them. Oh. Actually, just for that, you win the guffin. I'll get it to you. I promise. I'm a very reliable person, I promise. So let's walk our way back up here. Hey, you guy. Any luck finding a year's supply of dynamite? The passengers are getting restless. You should be this excited about guffins. Yep, here you go. Good, perfect. This will do the trick just fine. Hang back for a bit while I get the fellas to set up the charges, and I'll let you do the honors. Smee consults with the other workers. That's good, because I didn't get to blow up the one in the mine in Boring Springs. Smee consults with the other workers, and they expect the rocks for a time. Eventually, one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up to the rocks, and wires up a detonator. Alright, let her rip. Sweet, or wait, you don't have a longer detonator cable. You're Amish gutter. That's some pricey stuff. You're getting a little fancy for my liking. Might be a little bit too much for that guffin. Wait, you don't have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Just give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger so I have time to get out of the train. Great. We'll see what happens. Do you want your 3 cut? Or 3 count? Come on, set off those fireworks. What are you waiting for? Independence Day? Okay, okay. 1, pick 1. How about all the dynamites? Can I stand right over here? This better work. Let's do it. Good bluey. What the holy heck is that thing? The surveyors didn't say anything about a crazy rock monster. Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about it. Hey, you've got this, right? We'll see you later. So I guess we're gonna fight a rock monster and probably lose. There's a very large and very angry looking guy standing there. Apparently it's a little peeved at having a year's supply of dynamite blown up next to its butt while it was sleeping. How are you going to handle this? Well, let's see. Seeing as how all 3 of these require way more than what I've got, I would go ahead and guess this is probably going to be a very one-sided fight, and we're probably going to die very quickly. So let's run away. That's your guys' problem now, because if I die again, it'll reset all my perks that I've got, because I'm pretty sure if I get angry again, I'll pass out. So let's actually let's cut the stream here, because I've been streaming for was that you, Gary? Because that was a mildly creepy laugh, and I would like to not have to attribute that to the horse. That'd be a little weird. 2 hours. It's been 1 hour and 46 minutes. It hasn't been 2 hours yet. But yeah, I have to edit this down. So, and that didn't sound like a neigh at all. That sounded more like a neigh. But yeah, watch which end those are coming out. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys for stopping in for the stream. YouTube, thank you for stopping in and watching. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Ghost, you should be happy because we resolved. We got a little bit of resolve with the Goblin King. But now we just have to defeat the monstrous monster. And we will see you next time. I'm back. So happens I forgot something. One of the things I'm really bad at with streaming, first off, thank you, MH Ride, for the host. I appreciate that. Cake? Also, one thing that I've been meaning to do is thank new followers, and I keep forgetting to do it. So right now, thank you, Lethal Bo Peep. MH Ride 2. You guys were my first couple. And then since then, we've picked up Ghost WRX, Boosted Juan, Dragon Master 75,000, and King of All Canned is still there. Thank you all you guys for following. If anybody else is on Twitch watching any of this, or if you're on YouTube and want to catch the next stream, go ahead and follow me, and it should give you notifications. If you've got a smartphone, you can download the Twitch app, and as long as you have notifications checked, the Twitch app will actually tell you when the people that you follow are streaming. So do that, and I will see you guys for the next stream. Bye, guys.
Winnie.